Morning, morning. Taking garbage in a Bundaberg down because they're not statigheld. Probably because they didn't come from the Netherlands. Although Kleiber beer is not either. Anyways, I'm also taking the garbage down and go get myself some lunch. So yeah, I haven't had any juice today. Aaron went down to go get some milk because his milk went bad. Both of us are being a bit lax in our taking care of stuff, which is odd. Like, we've had more food go bad this month than we have in the last 2 years, per se. And perhaps it's because we have an Albert Heijn right downstairs and can run a quick errand and go get lunch. So I ran downstairs to get the old Amsterdam sandwich and some Italianza bowls with... Look at that fat roll right there. Ooh, this garbage stinks. I swear to God, the Albert Heijn downstairs. I mean, look at this. There's just not any room. And the aisles over that way are just so much smaller. But this is the length of the Albert Heijn. It's a closet. Okie dokie, so kids are out playing on the skatebaan. What is it? Right before I almost caused that small accident yesterday on my bike, an old guy was telling his wife, "Oh, in that block is the skateboard baan." I'm like, sure, I get it. Skateboard baan. I'm like, yeah, but inline baan, whatever. So yeah, I set up one of our things with just charge cables. So I can charge this, I can charge the GoPro, I can charge my phone without having it plugged into other stuff. If I really need to supercharge it, but like if I'm just sitting on my computer dinking around, I can plug it into the one that's actually closer to me. But like, oh look, my phone is suddenly at 28% and I need to fast charge. And put it on that one. Or whatnot. PlayStation controller over there and charge it off that. But yeah, it's just the generalized, we want to charge something like our batteries. That's also a good place because it's out of, as you guys can see, it's out of my way. So the batteries can just sit there like on the end of the table and not mess with me for much. Aaron's been running a lot of queries on work stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just been going on the last 4 hours.
Pretty much.
Yeah, he went to lunch. Like when I was walking around the skate and inside Albert Heijn, he was also going to lunch and getting sandwiches and stuff. And the computer was running because
I wound up actually realizing I didn't need to break that query apart, so I just ran it as one piece and it took like 5 minutes.
Oh.
And instead of breaking it into 1,200 pieces, each of which took 30 seconds.
All right. I was waiting for a little bit of a sprinkle to happen and watch the mass exoduses, like kids who most likely grew up in the Netherlands are like, oh my God, it's raining, I'm gonna melt. And they just run for every bit of little cover, which there's none in that skate park. It's all around the buildings, around the edges. And when their rain comes down, they are huddled over on the edge. They're just like, no. They're just pressed up against the wall, lined in like sardines. It's great. But looks like the sprinkle either wasn't enough or didn't happen because it was like this little like bloop on Bow and Rotter, so it may have been one of those that just never happened. Oh yeah. 2 Albert Heijns in one day? Am I over shopping? Maybe. Maybe over here with the Rundvlees. Runder gehabt, it's not Rundvlees. Maar Runder gehabt. I know, we're shopping for tacos again. I do it every Monday. But on Friday, Aaron swung by a bike shop and got me a basket bungee cord thing that I can use, maybe. I'm hoping to utilize it this trip so that I can hold things in the bag, so that in the basket, so that they don't bounce around as much when I hit bumps, but who knows. Fajita taco right on top of each other. How weird is that? 6 large. Awesome. We need to find cheese. Oh, salsa. There you are. Salsa. Fucked. Yeah, I know. Very boring. I have not gotten a response back from Hanky Panky Tattoo. I'm giving them all day today, and then I'll have Aaron give them a buzz tomorrow. See if they even got my 2 emails. It's a quasi-success. They're getting the keys out. The lady at the... We do not hear this inside our apartment, just letting you guys know. This is also on the wrong side of the building. But yeah, that's over there. I would have got an email if we had any mail. I'm waiting for my shoulder pads. So anyways, so yeah, I would say that that is a success. I do not know the brand of the bike thing, but we'll fully explain to Aaron when I get inside. Fear de verdieping. 95 tot en met 127. Right? Because you wouldn't say 100 in, you just say 127. But yeah, wonderful view right here. 4 windows. They are locked, so they don't open at all. Thankfully, our same windows can lock, but yeah, no, that's. Is that the lettuce? No, that's the meat. I'm leaning back with like all my weight.
You have a package.
What?
You have a package.
Oh, I was wondering if it had come, but I didn't get an email that I know of about the mail.
Yeah, instead they called the phone and said, hey, I have a package for Sosky.
Fine, whatever.
Can I put it in the elevator?
Can I put it in the elevator?
Yeah.
Okay, so that review is coming because I recognize what that tape is. That's exactly what I was just talking about. So anyways, so the grocery bag was not enough. It even folded over as much as I could. This grocery bag only went over the top of the basket. I could have cinched it down by taking on the hooks, but I wound up just taking my backpack off and like setting it underneath and kind of folding it over. But I wound up hooking it on and attaching the 2 things on the front side. And from what it sounded like, nothing rattled around in there. I have salty water sweat in my eye. But yeah, so I'm telling you on camera, the bungee thing worked.
Awesome.
I can't see anything. Can you? I'm gonna stop recording. Can you come use a paper towel on my eyes?